they care. Everybody act like they care. Why the fuck do everybody act like they care? I was dying and nobody was there. Please don't cry, baby, life ain't fair. I run away from my problems. I do the drugs when I want them. I ran away from my mama. Don't bother me with no drama.
I'm a punk star.
You don't mind it, I don't mind at all. You act kind, I don't act kind at all. I ask myself, why am I talking like this? Ask yourself, do you deserve this treatment? I was out in Belgium on tour. That's the day that I convinced myself that I was truly yours. I know that you hear me. I know that you hear me. I know that you hear, girl. I'm at the door. I know that you hear, girl. Answer the door. You don't mind it, I don't mind at all, at all. You act kind, I don't act kind at all.
someone turn my lights out.
I don't feel right when I walk out. Tell me will you help me if I fall down? Think I need you, girl, I need you right now. Pass out, someone turn my lights out. I don't feel right when I walk out. Tell me will you help me if I fall down? Think I need you, girl, I need you right now. Passed out on the floor again. I know it's strong, I can't take no more. I know I'm wrong. I need self-help. I waste more time and ruin your night. You hate when I fight. I'm losing my sight. You know that I'm wrong. Shit, because of my spite. I'm ruining my life, girl.
I don't feel right when I walk out. Tell me will you help me if I fall down? Think I need you, girl, I need you right now. Pass out, someone turn my lights out.
I don't feel right when I walk out. Tell me will you help me if I fall down? Think I need you, girl, I need you right now. Pass out, someone turn my lights out. I don't feel right when I walk out. Tell me will you help me if I fall down? Think I need you, girl, I need you right now.
Bring your friends, it's fine.
don't wanna go to California. Go to California, yeah, tonight. I don't wanna go to California. Go to California, yeah, tonight. I don't wanna go to California. Go to California, yeah, tonight. I don't wanna go to California. Go to California, yeah, tonight. I wake up, I see the sun shining, but I don't like the fucking light. You know, can't you see my mind is blinded? Wish you were my fucking life. You know, I said fuck that shit, just 9 to 5 it. Do my shit the way I like. You know. And you tell me what you done decided. Was I wrong or was I right? I know. I don't wanna take all my money on me. Dirty bitches always playing that they want me. I can read your mother, bitch, I ain't no dummy. I'm the realest nigga that you know deserve. I don't like what that was crazy. My bitch ass fat, watch how she go there. Can't you tell that I'm a motherfucking maniac? That's what my lady said. I don't wanna go to California. Go to California. I don't wanna go to California. Go to California, yeah, tonight. I don't wanna go to California. Go to California, yeah, tonight. I don't wanna go to California. Go to California, yeah, tonight.
Chains all shining, you can see me riding. Cocaine lined up, secrets that I'm hiding. You don't wanna find out, better off flying. You don't wanna cry now, better off dying. Chains all shining, you can see me riding. Cocaine lined up, secrets that I'm hiding. You don't wanna find out, better off flying. You don't wanna cry now, better off dying. Baby, I'ma dive in, I'll put the time in, even if I try hard, I ain't gonna
the nieces and my mom. Read the future bleeding from my palms. Gotta be a new way, yeah. Gotta be a new way, yeah. So my little sis died before he passed away. Gotta do it myself, become one of the greats. Do whatever it takes me here. I mastered this, then it takes me there. Rare, master of my generation, yeah. So much plastic plastered on the faces here. The masters wanna eliminate us. And they practice black magic and make us clear. Why? I don't really know. Cause my skin dark and my face glow. All hell, the soul of a dark angel. Y'all call me a nigga wearing a halo. They make us look dumb. They always wanna be right. I only wanna be numb. Feel like I'm losing my mind. Losing my hindsight. Losing my friends and family to these long nights. One way road up. Gaining control over everything. Feel like I'm losing my mind. Losing my hindsight. Losing my friends and family to these long nights.
They're banning ASAP? Oh, they're not.
Oh shit, what do I ban?
Yeah,
Should I ban Jax?
sure.
Yeah.
I got you, bro.
Ban all of Alex's bad matchups.
Yeah. Max, Molly.
Ban all the matchups and pray that it'll lock him Bethel.
Renekton.
Why do they pick Zed so quick?
I don't know. They just want to give us a free skin in name, I guess. Yeah, that was tickling me as well. And I'm playing freaking solo as well.
I feel like if you pick Zed, like Ace is not the pick with Zed if you really want to put Zed.
Yeah, then you preferably like get them engage. Poke or
Any
engage.
bands in particular?
Vampike.
And
Alex is gonna
oh, you
demand.
motherfucker.
Renekton!
I didn't get fucking Bahamut again, bro.
Dude, I'm rolling for Tiamat. This shit's actually so cooked.
Bro, I'm one fragment away, man. Like, fuck.
Oh!
Wait, how? You're so lucky.
He's high rolls.
Dude, I keep getting
Oh my God.
ones, and so I get nothing. I don't even get the
How'd you get a
food,
one?
bro. I just get nothing.
Say wallahi, I'm playing 80 carry again. Hello, Nocturne.
Does anybody else would like to pick? I can also just pick.
Like
Kha'Zix.
everybody else.
I mean, I'm our first pick. So like,
Everybody else. Do you buy your Rigel Dragon, by the way?
Yeah, it's sitting in my gifts because I need Nova 28 to use it.
Yes. Dude, I keep getting nothing when I breed these fucking seaweed snow dragons. It's actually so depressing.
I only got mine, bro. But the problem is, I need to get Pearl within what? 4 days? 5 days? 4 days.
Give me another.
What I say about feeding Grandpa Airhead?
Don't do it.
Airheads have more fun.
Please welcome.
next rodeo. I done been down this road before. I'm lost within my ways. It's all just been the same. I'm holding on, holding on. 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 Fuck it, I'ma keep it moving. Two-step move, what it do, bitch? I'm so smooth, and I ain't never fucking lacking. I stay packing a couple hundred stacks, and I'm rolling with a bad bitch too. And I hustle every day to be the fastest. True, I've been living like I'm limitless, and when the moment over, maybe we can reminisce about the past times. And now we can get it go. I'm really fucking with your vibes and everything more. And I'ma ride through the highs and lows. I gotta take my time, I'ma ride alone. And I don't really wait no more, cause when I pack these bags, I'ma hit the road. Cause I'm a rider, money stacking higher. Bitch, I'm on the road, come and see multiplier. Falling, everything's golden. I've been getting money on the low, and I know that you own me. Searching for a purpose, you walk on this earth and you hurting. No, nobody's perfect, no matter what's on the surface. And girl, you've been worth it, yeah. And the earth stay turning, time go by, the sky been burning. But on to the next rodeo. I done been through highs and lows, but better than I've been before. I've been thinking of ways I've been getting though. Now my heart won't break, so I walk alone. Trust me, I'm holding on. I'm holding on. On to the next rodeo. I done been down this road before. I'm lost within my ways. It's all just been the same. I'm holding on, holding on. 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 On to the next rodeo. I
Меня без тебя половина, а люди проносятся мимо. Увы, среди них не найти мне того, что половина. Так хотелось бросить курить, не спать, молчать, пытаться снова полюбить, но не тебя. Так хотелось бросить курить, не спать, молчать, пытаться снова полюбить, но не тебя. Стало так холодно, звонки без повода. Не бывает любви без звуков и обид. Мысли, как провода, засыпать без тебя в 5 утра и опять вопрос обещанный, помни все, что натворили. Держу виды, привычка номер один. И как мне тебя забыть? Меня без тебя половина, а люди проносятся мимо. Увы, среди них не найти мне того, без кого половина. Так хотелось бросить курить, пытаться снова полюбить, но не тебя. Так хотелось бросить курить, не спать, молчать, пытаться снова полюбить, но не тебя. И этот день сделал еще холоднее эту осень. Видимо, не лучший день, не лучший день, чтобы...
Memories haunt me. I know that they haunt you too, but it's alright, you'll be fine. Baby, it's alright, you'll good, say.
It's us, man.
Lonely boy.
So people think I'm gay, including the women that I date, okay? Including that one back there. That's why I had to just like do some things to her, you know, to render her immobile during this video. People are always asking me if I'm gay, bi, pan, and there's a very simple answer for that question, okay? But the question I find much more interesting is how do I date throughout this minutia of what my orientation is and how I have people so orientationally confused? How do I date women that think I'm weird and gay, okay? Short answer is I'm very handsome. But the longer answer is, truthfully, it honestly doesn't matter to them even as much as they think it does. This goes for anything that people say they don't like, say that they're not into. The thing is, if you're talking to someone, you're at least willing to tolerate it to an extent. So the concept of seeing people who have a type as law is completely ridiculous to me, because it's like you like what you like at the end of the day, and it comes down to a person to person. Like on numerous occasions I've heard, oh, you know, I'm not usually into black guys, and it's like, you know, well, I'm still hitting. So it's like, what's that statement supposed to mean to me? If I'm dating someone and their type is traditionally super masculine, super macho man, I'm not going to be intimidated by that whatsoever. Because you never see someone like break up out of a relationship with someone or break up out of a longer talking stage and be like, you know what, they're just not my type. If someone's not your type, you don't really interact with them in the first place. It's not about whether or not you're somebody's type. It's, are you good enough? Okay, can you make this person fall for you? That's all it is. I understand the concept of this woman thinking I'm gay, thinking I'm feminine, is not going to lead to the breakup whatsoever. Like, that's not how it's going to happen, okay? Because people aren't that passionate about thoughts they have. Like, oh, you know, this person's feminine, this person's this, they're that, blah, blah, blah. They're passionate about actions and how things make them feel. My girl can be like, oh, he's kind of feminine, I think he might be gay, yada, yada, yada. But the thing is, she's not actually going to go anywhere unless the problems that she would be worried about with that come to pass. Honestly, I think one of the bigger things with feminine men, like, people don't say it, but I feel like the fear is that we're not going to put it down the same, you know, as masculine men. And also this great mythical fear that for some reason they wouldn't be able to feel like a woman around a feminine man, like as if there was like a femininity cap on any relationship. As long as I make it clear that those two things aren't going to be a thing, I'm fine, okay? But also, secret third thing, there also is a complex that people are often worried about. Y'all do not understand how much complexes do negatively, like, for you in this world, okay? Because whenever I get like accused, like someone talking to me and they're like, oh, like, you know, like, I think you're gay, you know, they're talking to me romantically and they're like, oh, like, I think you might be gay. I'm like, okay. And I move on in the conversation and do whatever I have to do, right? Because first of all, what are they going to do? Because they think they're going to beat me up? Huh? Like, what are they going to harm me? No, it's not a big deal, okay? And it changes nothing about the dynamic of the relationship in the first place. I make it a whole big thing like, oh, are you okay with that? Like, does that affect you? Like, how do you feel? Like, do you hate me now? Like, you don't like me anymore? Now they're going to think about it. Like, if you make it an option in their head, now they're going to consider it. Like, again, say I'm not someone's type in the sense of being black, okay? If I make it a thing like, oh, like, Do you think you could see yourself marrying a black guy? Like, you see yourself really ending up with a black one? Then they're gonna think about it. It's gonna be like a decision they have to make, okay? Don't give them a decision. A woman thinking that I'm gay has never became a major problem in the relationship because I never allowed it to be, okay? I never gave it the space to become an actual issue. I feel like something that happens to a lot of people about many things is it becomes like an issue of like, oh, you know, I'm this. How do you feel about this? And then it's becoming like an issue of like, oh my gosh, like it's literally just upping the ante in itself. Like people are getting anxious and the other person's making the other person more anxious. Like if the thought never crosses your mind and you make it very clear that that thought is not in your mind, that someone's gonna reject you or like not want to be with you for whatever, it's most likely not gonna come. Because then at that point they have to manufacture out of midair, okay? Like I remember I told you guys that story where that girl, you know, she called me her dad's name and she told me, she was like, oh, like, you don't think that's weird, do you? The fact that she was so like insistent on like, oh, you know, that's not weird, it's completely normal. And she acted as if it was a normal thing. That's why I let it slide. If she were to make it this whole big thing like, Bryce, you know that thing that I call you, it's actually my dad's name. And then like it's some like whole long conversation. Now I'm thinking about it at that point. Now I'm thinking, I'm like, oh, like should I leave her over this? Which like yes, but like I'm like, oh, like, you know, it's crossing my mind now. What you need to understand is, for one, bystander syndrome, okay? People are much more likely to see something as normal and not a problem than they are to see something as a problem. Also, most people would much rather like you than dislike you. They'd much rather, you know, fall in love with you, have a happily ever after, than not, you know what I mean? Because that's what they want. It's people want positive things to happen for them. Nobody enters a dating situation or a talking stage and is like, man, I really hope this person doesn't sweep me off my feet. You know, I hope we don't fall like helplessly in love with each other. Like that would be horrible. It's part of the reason why it's so easy to manipulate people and lie to them, okay? Because they want to believe you, okay? They want the positivity to happen for them. The point is, if you're talking to someone romantically, like flirting, stuff like that, I'm not gonna say they want to sleep with you, want to date you like right then and there. But the thing is, they want to sleep with you. They want to date you, and that is just as important. You really don't have to prove anything to these people. You just have to not mess it up, okay? However, some people, unfortunately, they be messing it up, okay? I'm gonna give you some examples, and I don't want you to take this out of context. I've talked to certain black women before, where in the beginning they were like, oh, you know, but you don't like black women though, do you? Or they're like, oh, you know, I really didn't expect you to like black women, which is a complete like mixed bag of worms that would like annoy me, but like I can't make a video about that. That's for another time, but my point is, it's like you hear that statement and it's like, no, you know, I definitely do date black women, blah, 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 blah. And then you move on, right? However, throughout the talking stage, throughout the relationship, more issues come up where it's like, it's very clear that they're insecure about the fact that they're who they are, and they think that I might not be into them for that reason. I remember one time this girl brought up that like women I followed were white. Like I had a lot, like, cause I have over 1,000 following like on IG. I need to fix that. Basically, she was like, oh, you know, it's a bunch of white women. Like you don't actually like black girls, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, for one, I go to a PWI, okay? So the people that I meet, literally, most of them are going to be white. That's just how it is. Also, between me and you, the viewer, okay, I had this thing where it's like, if someone like went to my school and they followed me, I would follow them back, like just off the bat, because I started it in high school, but then I did it in college, and then I don't know when it happened, but I eventually realized, I was like, wait, I'm kind of like following too many people. My point is, I've never had any issue like with the concept of dating any race of women, right? However, that interaction of being accused of like, oh, like you don't actually like black women, that was unattractive to me. I didn't like that, because it's like, why don't you believe in yourself? Okay, I've come across the same thing with tall women. Okay, like a lot of tall women think men don't like tall women, and again, me, I don't care about height in particular. So it's like, for you to come to me and be like, oh, like, you know, I didn't think you like tall girls. It's like, okay, like here I am. Do you see how there's absolutely nothing to gain from making it a topic of conversation? You have nothing to gain and everything to lose, okay? Because it's like, you say something to this person like, oh, you know, I didn't think you'd date someone like me. Oh, you don't like people like me. Like that's not who you date, yada, yada, yada. The very best they could do is coddle you and be like, oh, no, I definitely date people like you. You know, I have no problem like with it whatsoever. I'm very attracted to you yourself, etc., etc., etc. The very worst they could do is be like, oh, you're right, actually I don't, and then leave you in the dust. And that's why I will never understand why people approach people with things or come to people with an energy where, again, the very best thing that can happen is maintaining the status quo. You guys are still talking, still dating, and the very worst thing that can happen is the situation ends. People say things like, oh, you know, well, I would rather know earlier than later. And the thing is, there would be nothing to know if you didn't ask that question, say that thing. Like, there's a narrative on the internet where it's like, oh, you know, if you're not someone's type and then they date you, you're just an experiment. You know, they just want to see what it's like. And honestly, that is not a thing. When have you ever in your life seen someone that you weren't attracted to, talked to them, hated their personality, and thought to yourself, you know what, I'm going to use this as an experiment to see if I like it later on? Never, because it wouldn't make sense. You know, if I accuse my girl of like refusing to date black guys and like not having like her type isn't black guys, but she's dating me, why would she be subjecting herself to that torture of dating someone that she's not interested in, attracted to, etc.? So it's like, I need you to understand one thing. If you're in there, you're in there, okay? I think that might be the message of the entire video. If you're in there, you're in there. There's nothing to worry about. People, men and women, are both attracted to confidence, okay? So if you don't second guess yourself, I know it's like a big stereotype. Everyone's like, oh, you know, just be confident. But truly, that is a large part of it. Now, mind you, obviously, if you're confident and you don't look good, then you just don't look good. It's as simple as that. But if you're attractive and confident, I promise you there's nothing you can't achieve. If I'm single, right, and I'm going into a dating situation, right, talking to someone, approaching someone, and I approach with question mark energy, that is rarely ever going to work out, okay? What you want to be is an exclamation point. Let me explain to you what I mean by this. I tell you, your entire dating viewpoint will change when you approach people as if they're already into you. If you speak to them as if they're already into you and you're like, okay, we just got to get to the point where, one, you admit it, and two, we can kind of just, you know, engage in shenanigans, do what we do. Sometimes people DM me asking for advice, and one time this dude, he sent me this DM like line that he had with this girl, right? He slid in her DMs on IG, and then he's like, yo, like, you know, is she feeling me? Like, what's going on here? And I'm like, bro, she responded to your DM request on IG and you guys are having a conversation. Like, obviously, unless it's a situation where like this person's like just like a friend or a friend of a friend and they're just following you because they know you, like if you slide in someone's DMs and they are talking to you, they again want to be interested in you. And that's where things come in like, oh, you know, this person's boring, they're being dry in their texts, because you're coming to this person, for one, especially if you're the DM slider, you're coming to this person as if you have to convince them of something, right? You're being skittish, you're second guessing everything that you want to say. I promise you, no matter who it is, the conversation will always be better when you just say what you want to say and talk to them as if you already know them, as if you guys have talked many times. The thing is, obviously you are just getting to know them, you are just meeting them. But the thing is, if you're worried about saying something that's like too much or too weird, then you've already lost the game. Mind you, don't be weird, like don't harass this person. I feel like a lot of people think like worst case scenario is you say something weird, they're like, ew, this is weird, they send us a group chat and then like completely ignore you for the rest of their life. I'll tell you a story about the actual like true most likely worst case scenario, okay? I remember one time me and this girl, we were DMing. I asked her how it was going, and she told me, she's like, oh yeah, you know, I went to see my mom today, and then my dog was being weird, blah 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 blah. Basically gave me, not, it wasn't like a super long paragraph, but it was like a bunch of information where I was like, okay, this is kind of like soon to be telling me this information. Not trauma dumping, but just like, you know, like the little like boring details of someone's life that like you traditionally wouldn't hear about when you first meet them. It was that, and I was thinking to myself at the time, I was like, oh wow, this is kind of like a lot, you know, like we just met and she's kind of like telling me like this like life like detail, like, you know, usually, you know, ask someone how they're doing, they're like, oh, you know, it's good, how about you? Basically I got so much more than what I asked for, and I'm like, okay, this is kind of weird, because again, we don't know each other, but it didn't make me lose any interest at the time. The thing is, that's how you start a real conversation. Yeah, not right now, but that's how you start a real what in a second, I gotta finish this. You're so funny. She's so funny. But anyways, the point is, that's how you start a real conversation. Because again, like she's giving me details about her life, like, oh, mom, dog. And then it's a conversation starter, basically. So again, the confidence there worked. And you can apply that to any situation. So again, I'm talking to someone who thinks I'm gay. I'm like, okay, and I just continue on. What are they really gonna do? You're already here, you're already having this conversation, you're pretty much involved with me already. There's investment there. I feel like a lot of people who have concerns when it comes to dating underestimate how easy it is to not talk to somebody. I say this about many things, okay? It could be spinning the block, it could be approaching someone. If someone doesn't want to talk to you, they simply won't talk to you. It's very easy. If someone truly doesn't want anything to do with me, truly doesn't want to talk to me, and I text them, I reach out to them in any way, they simply won't respond. Maybe they'll block me. But even someone who contacts me back and they reach out with the vibes of like, oh, I don't want to talk to you, maybe it's a little dry, they're still taking initiative to say things to you. You have to believe in yourself enough to know that someone talking to you in the first place is a win, okay? There's at least a base level of interest there. Now, obviously, it scales. Like someone more interested is probably gonna like, you know, do a lot more for you. Someone less interested is gonna say less, but something's there. Again, they want you. Does that make sense? And something on this topic that like I don't really know how to segue into it. I kind of mentioned it earlier, and I might make a video like that, like explains this in longer form. But action is always more powerful than inaction. Take what I mentioned earlier, okay? Say a woman isn't typically into feminine guys, has a problem with the concept of me being gay, stuff like that. I don't really respond to it. I don't really feed into it. I don't feed into the negative stimuli. There's not really going to be an issue there. If a woman says to me like, oh my gosh, I'm nervous you're gay, blah, 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 and I just keep doing everything I do before, I say, okay, and I completely move on, the worst it's ever going to be is her just being a little bit nervous that I'm gay. Say I go out of my way to try to prove to her that like I'm not gay or that I'm not feminine or anything like that. I try to be performative. I could turn her off entirely, because then at that point, that's just me not being me, okay? And the thing is, when you're performative, oftentimes people can tell, okay? People can't tell when you're lying for some reason, but if you're performing, if you have an entire role that's not you, then people can tell a lot of the time. The thing is, again, like someone can be like, oh my gosh, like I'm worried you're a little feminine, oh I'm worried you're a little gay, until the cows come home, but clearly they're into that because they're speaking to you, they're romantically involved with you. Now if you just turn around and give them the opposite of what you are, again, action, powerful action, you completely negate everything that you did was positive that like got them to be into you in the first place. The wrinkle / exception to this is a bit obvious. I'm gonna explain to you in case you didn't notice. Of course, if you're in a situation where you present yourself a certain way that maybe isn't truthful, and then later on you're like, okay, this is who I really am, and they don't like you, that's an action that might have a negative consequence on the relationship. If from the jump, this young lady, this young man, this young non-binary individual is like, oh, like you're this thing and I'm kind of like iffy about it, like I don't know, but they're still involving themselves with you for however long, then there's nothing to worry about. Because honestly, sometimes it's not even that they don't like something, it's that they can't admit to themselves that they like something. The thing is, you see it all the time, okay? Like there are men who will genuinely like, you know, approach men on like a DL level and they're like, oh, you know, but like I'm not gay, like I'm not into guys, etc., etc. And it's like, then why are you talking to and involving yourself with men romantically? Like what's there? Actions speak louder than words, and the action of them being into you does a whole lot. And this really goes for any situation. If you're talking to someone and things are like, you know, pretty good and nothing changes, they're most likely going to be pretty good for a long time. Again, you know, an object in motion tends to stay in motion. An object not in motion tends to stay not in motion. I promise you, any relationship where they're like, oh, you know, I wish this person would do more, is going to last longer than a relationship where it's like, I wish this person didn't do that, okay? Think about any breakup you've had. Most likely you can be like, oh, they did this action and I didn't like it. It happens, but it's a much more rare situation where it's like, oh, you know, this person wasn't doing enough. Like I wanted them to do more. I wanted them to do more action. Their inaction was the problem. Take a situation where, you know, a woman's with a guy. She's like, oh, you know, I wish he bought me flowers, but he didn't, right? And then a situation where it's like girls with a guy, you know, I keep telling him to stop going to the club, but he's still going to the club. Which relationship, honestly, do you think ends faster? Basically, you're with a woman, you know, they think you're feminine, you know, they think you're gay. They're not. This, again, they're with you, so the concept of this isn't the problem. The concept is what they think you'll do based off that. Like they think, oh my gosh, what if they leave me for a man? What if he involves himself with a man while we're together? All you really have to do is just not do those actions. It's pretty easy, okay? However, if you feed into this fear they have and keep allowing it to be a thing, you keep having conversations about it, yada, 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 then the fear is allowing itself to fester, and then that gets to the point where later on, they might leave you over that. Simply put, they can't leave you over something that doesn't cross their mind. It's like, you know, me in my full glory, in my hoop earrings, I can approach someone and be like, hey, you know, like this is me approaching you. But if I approach them with the sense of, hey, I'm a guy who wears hoop earrings, you know, I might be a little more feminine. What's my orientation? You don't know. What are you going to do about it? That would lead to a lot more problems. The reason things work out for me is because one, I'm handsome, but two, I'm not giving them a choice onto whether or not like they're okay with it. Okay. You know what I mean? Mind you, they do have a choice. Okay. There's always a choice. However, it's like the option isn't there in their heads because I'm not allowing it to be there. Okay. I'm coming with the aura of like, oh, I'm this person. Do you find me attractive? If you find me attractive, now I'm trying to get involved. Those are the only thoughts that are ever in the head. Okay. There's no true question of like, oh, like, are you into me once it's established that they find me attractive? Because once it's established that someone's attracted to me, it's like, okay, sweet. Like, where do we go from here? Like, what are we doing now? Again, have exclamation point energy, not question mark energy. Emphasize how someone feels. Don't make them question it. This entire video is just a very long way of saying, be confident. Again, like it truly does work if you're good looking. It's like have innate confidence, okay? You don't always have to be like the most confident person. Like me personally, like, yeah, I know I'm like extremely handsome and everything, but like, I'm not the most confident like in the day-to-day. Like I'm not just gonna like boast about myself all the time, okay? Just have something within you that lets you know that like, you know, you're that human, you're that individual. Like, yes, this person wants me. They're having a conversation with me. This signifies enough that they want my romantic, you know, interest, my romantic attention. Honestly, I just feel like that's a legitimate thing. You know what I mean? Like I feel like even if you're unattractive, like if someone's talking to you, they want you. Like I feel like that's the mindset you have to have, but also like I feel like it's objectively what's happening. Okay, not even just for me. Like it's not even just me being like, oh, you know, yeah, confidence. Like for real, like I feel like that's like objectively just how things are. Anyways, that's about it. That's about the video. Thank you so much for watching. This, you know, isn't my normal what I've been doing for my daily uploads, which are a bunch of stories. Which again, guys, I'm so if you're in the comments and you're like, yo, like more stories. I'm 22. I've only lived so much life. Okay, I have more for you. There are more in the tank, but like, every day is a bit crazy. And also, my girl is still here. And by the way, if it seemed like choppy at points in time, like maybe like if I didn't like finish complete thoughts, it was because she kept like trying to like get me like involved with her. You know what I mean? Like she would like keep like, you know, taking her privates out and be like, hey Bryce, like come here. And I'm like, no, like I gotta finish the video. I'm locked in. I can't get more distracted than I already am, okay? And I can't slack on the daily YouTube uploads. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna take care of that, you know, now that I'm wrapping the video. But I'm trying to think, state of affairs, is there anything more? You know, again, daily uploads. Okay, I'm gonna have more for you. I remember something. Okay, basically, someone asked this question in my comment section. They're like, oh, like, you know, how do you date like being such a zesty man? And that's kind of what prompted this video. Okay, so thanks to that commenter for asking that question. Speaking of questions, someone else commented that I should do a Q&A. Okay, so ask me your questions in the comment section, and because I think that's something I'm willing to her, you know, to render her immobile.
Joe smoking motherfucker, don't come around me with no bait. Got your bitch under the cover, sucking on me like a bait. It's the hero of the dog, but I don't ever wear a cape. Take a pic and then I spark it to the blunt evaporate. They know the bait was suicide. Too deep when I ride. Ruby getting out for the pills that I supply. The screws are bound, flat tires in a '06 Chevy. Looking like I'm Bloody Mary, sipping codeine and berry. I'm down the doggo when I spark up and I'm creeping like Frank. Raising the chopper right at your face and after that I go blank. Cause looking it off the hinges with syringes shooting up my veins. Rather be left alone, I don't care to know your name, homie. Pull up in the Lamborghini just so you can see me swerving to a telephone pole. My skeleton rope for really smoking burn. Put my ashes in the blunt like the front, your vision blurred. You might just learn how to be the cherry I seen the world.
Watch me flex like I'm in the next. Like the job was next in line for heaven, but then I get dressed at the devil come full of that fucking insecticide. The shakes inside my dead body. Ironically, after I beat was identified by something gotta be specified. Cause the way there was intensified. Hacking the lick, they made a mistake because young Blake was recognized. The sun turned black, the sky replaced by the face with giant red eyes. Christ cannot compare, we cannot say we breaking bread and wine. Suicide boys can relate to the revelation because we did inside. They figure me a dead motherfucker, but I'm just a motherfucker that wanna be dead. No living with the lead in his head, turning me into his red. Bitches use me as a fucking best friend. I'll be the silhouette of a sunset, smoke a cigarette while I compress. My depression staring to the pilot, progressing lies, getting violent. I'm trying to get the highest I can get before all the dozen that. My ribs are nothing but an empty gauge, black coal in my chest, big bang, young plate on the tip of a wave. In my head I feel like I'm like a son from my third all away, because when I am dead I will be nothing, decomposing in the grave. I'm mad but I don't matter, I can feel my skull shatter from the don't shatter, brain splattered on the wall, gray stains will dissolve, then I have to paint it on.
Always boasting my emotions on how I'm so fucking broken. Think I'm joking when I'm talking about blowing my head open to the moment you walk in and find my body motionless. Wrist slit, thoughts of sick and falling in an open pit. Shit, always burn my bridges, cause I'd rather fall in ditches. If life's a game of inches and my dick has been the biggest, and my goals to fuck the world until that motherfuckers twitching lanes, switching same mission to die and blame my addiction, bitch. It's unfair, I found love. Say that get back, you'll never see daylight if I'm not strong. look at me now. I don't wanna cry alone right now. Kissing on a styrofoam right now. I don't wanna die alone right now. I just did a line of blow right now. When I fly back to my hometown, I feel like everybody hate me in my hometown. I hate everybody in my hometown. Tell the rich kids to look at me now. I don't wanna cry alone right now. Kissing on a styrofoam right now. I don't wanna die alone right now. I just did a line of blow right now. When I fly back to my hometown, I feel like everybody hate me in my hometown. I hate everybody in my hometown. Tell the rich kids to look at me now. I hate everybody in my hometown. I wanna burn my whole high school in the ground. I hate everybody in my hometown. Tell the rich kids to look at me now.
Chains on shining, you can see me riding. Cocaine lined up, secrets that I'm hiding. You don't wanna find out, better off flying. You don't wanna cry now, better off dying. Chains on shining, you can see me riding. Cocaine lined up, secrets that I'm hiding. You don't wanna find out, better off flying. You don't wanna cry now, better off dying. Baby, I'ma dive in, I'll put the time in. Even if I try hard, I ain't gonna make it. We ain't gonna make it. We ain't gonna make it. Baby, I'ma dive in, I'll put the time in. Even if I try hard, I ain't gonna make it. We ain't gonna make it. We ain't gonna make it. I ain't gonna make it. But I love it when you fake it. Got your little heart in my hand, and I don't wanna break it. I ain't gonna make it. But I love it when you fake it. Got your little heart in my hand, and I don't wanna break it. Chains on shining, you can see me riding. Cocaine lined up, secrets that I'm hiding. You don't wanna find out, better off flying. You don't wanna cry now, better off dying. Chains on shining, you can see me riding. Cocaine lined up, secrets that I'm hiding. You don't wanna find out, better off flying. You don't wanna cry now, better off dying. Baby, I'ma dive in, I'll put the time in. Even if I try hard, I ain't gonna make it. We ain't gonna make it. We ain't gonna make it. I ain't gonna make it. But I love it when you fake it. Got your little heart in my hand, and I don't wanna break it.
Bitch, I feel like fish snark.
I'm kissing styrofoam. Who know it, I be on? That's what I be on. She know it, I be on. Who know it, I be on. That's what I be on. Baby, move along. I keep moving on. I keep moving on. We keep making up. I keep moving on. We keep making up. I keep moving on. We keep making up. I can't make it up. Somebody wake me up. Yeah. Pulled up with my whole team. Magnet swerving a white beam. Yeah. God boy clear, tryna stay clean. Yeah. God boy clear, we got big dreams. And my new bitch on a movie screen. And my old bitch, she a groupie teen. Yeah, I break cards. I went cold hard. I went horse head, whip it like a NASCAR. Yeah. Wicked face task force. Yeah. Baby, you get what you asked for. I'm kissing styrofoam. Who know what I be on? That's what I be on. She know what I be on. Who know what I be on? That's what I be on. Baby, move along. I keep moving on. I keep moving on. We can make it up. I keep moving on. We can make it up. I keep moving on. We can make it up. I can make it up. Somebody wake me up. I'm kissing styrofoam. Who know what I be on? What? Yeah. Who know we be on? Who know we be on? Who know we be on? They be like, yeah. What do they be on? In the back of the club, what do they be on? I know what I be on. It's a styrofoam. It's a styrofoam. It's a styrofoam.
mean, I guess they were pretty low, so it's pretty easy kills, but at the same time, my team was like dying here, so it's pretty, kind of sucks I didn't get him. I mean, he has too much HP, I can never kill him there. We were about to lose points, so that was pretty clutch. It wasn't, it looked better when I did it, not gonna lie, because it's just like I had a decent couple kills before that too, so. Did I do anything here? Oh, I completely like demolished that guy with my passive. Okay, I mean, this is barely a highlight, bro. Like, I got a couple kills. Okay, let's just keep up.
Mind if I sit?
No, go right ahead. Visiting someone?
A friend. Died today. Yourself?
I came here to see my father-in-law. But I didn't get here in time.
Oh, my. Terribly sorry. It's hard to not say goodbye. I've lost so many people. It never seems to get any easier.
I don't know what I'm gonna say to my wife. I've been sitting here for I don't know how long trying to figure out how to tell her. My wife and her dad, they had something. He took her in when she was 4 years old, adopted her, and raised her as a single parent. She's gonna be heartbroken.
Yes. It'll undoubtedly take some time. But I'm sure she'll be fine. He'll always be there with her, standing in the shadows to keep her safe, laughing with her in the light, watching through her eyes all those who get close. He'll always be there. She will be fine.
I hope you're right.
I know I am.
Got him.
reason not to attend a fucking cocktail party. While you're at it, get me out of drill for a few days. You can't rationalise drill because it is meant to.
We would be a regiment shooting grouse in their roosts in the dark.
Riley, Almonds, remember the parachutes? Sterling wants to know if we'll do it again.
I'm not asking for anything other than permission. And 60 men. Men I will choose according to my own criteria. Why do you want to fight in the desert, Dave?
I just love killing fascists, sir. This regiment isn't all paddies, is it?
If you decide to join them, I will join the SAS too.
They've been sent to a place called Cabrit, 200 miles behind the German and Italian lines.
What are the chances of survival?
10%?
This is SAS base camp. Stopping the advance of fascism across Africa is now down to us. God help us. The madman. He is the madman.
I want to play this, bro, but I don't have 5. Hold on, let me see. So, someone messaged me to play 5s on Twitter, but I don't know who they are, and I don't even know if they're available right now. I'll tell them I'll tell them yes, I'm looking, but... Yo, what's up, J-Lo? Wait, what's clutch? The stream streak? I appreciate that. Bro, League is going in the right direction. I just hope that they can fix the, like, inting. And I think Drew's doing a good job because he's, like, actually, like, he apparently reads, like, 1,200 replies to his post specifically for inting. So, like, 1,200 different cases of inters, on his Twitter. And that's not even... you know, part of his job. That's just in his free time. And that's also not counting just regular tweets that he sees. That's specifically under his tweet, specifically for inters and stuff like that, or bugs or whatever. That's actually crazy. 1,200 posts. And he relays them to the team too. Insane. Don't read the inters, half of them are you? How, really? You log on different accounts and run me down? Yo, what's up, Devin? Devin, we're back on League. Bro, I was having so much fun. Okay, I was having so much fun on Rivals, Devin. Even though I lost, like, 200 points today, and I went on, like, a 12-game loss streak, or 11-game loss streak. I still had so much fun. If someone has a bird, oh wait, I have streamer mode, so maybe I can't see, but if someone has a bird icon in my game, what is this? Why was there an eye thing there? Dude, I want to play ranked 5s, but I don't have a 5-man. Maybe my friends are still on. I should have asked them, actually. Oh, they got on Marvel Rivals, GG. 24, you're smurfing, bro. But you gotta get out of that rank, Devin. You're higher ranked than that. Come on. Why do I have Kane mid? My guy was hovering Kane mid. I have Quay ADC, Cat mid. I'm not liking this. I'm going to Fury here. I feel like Diana might be rough in this game. I'm going to Fury. They had a patch actually, like a couple days ago, but I haven't played League in like a week, so I don't know what's on the patch. I need to look at it after. Wait. I know Diana. I just think Diana's bad here, to be honest. I don't think she's good this game. I think she's okay. Yeah, I don't. I'd probably take Diana, to be honest. You know, if I could pick now, it's probably good into that. But earlier, I didn't really want to pick it. But knowing they're full AD, and that it's Senna Soraka bot, like, I feel like Diana would be better than Nefiri here. Nefiri's still fine. Annoying? Yeah, she just insta-silences me when I go in, and it makes it hard to execute because of the heals. Heroic gives, like, essentially a second life bar. The nice thing is that they're volume very squishy, so they went TP Senna. Interesting. Also, I heard the tech with Senna now. Is you literally like, you only farm melee and you let your support farm ranged because you actually get, because they nerfed the drop rate, so you actually get better drop rate from your support taking. Plus, like, the Senna doesn't necessarily need gold, to be honest. So like, and they also removed the gold penalty from supports. So like, sharing the gold and giving, you know, the melee to your Senna, and then the range to your Soraka, which also, you know, you have support item, which also gives the gold anyways for some of them. Probably pretty good. I haven't played League in like a week, so I might run it. My mouse enough. Plug it in. Wow, my roll's very balanced. If my cat doesn't kill, that's a bit low elo. Dude, there's no way we don't kill there. Whatever. The top killed. By the way, I feel like Riot really should actually fix that though. Because how many times do you, when you walk towards a wall when you're chasing someone, it's not even when you're chasing someone, when you're walking towards a wall and you click the wall, why does it path you around? Like 99 out of 100 times, I guarantee you that the person would want to click towards the wall if you're clicking the wall, you know? Like, they should fix that. That'd be a really good quality of life change. That happens so often. You on cat? No, you would've killed her if you were on cat, to be honest. I actually didn't see it cause popping copy bot. Eh, not bad. And that's fine. That's fine. Kozik's no flash, but I hate Kozik getting a kill because like my matchup's good, but if he gets ahead, it's like not hard, but he can find windows to kill me. It's a bit rough. I think he's fine top. Not killing Riven's pretty bad. It's gonna be hard to actually kill her now. She's like at the point where she's pretty unkillable, to be honest. That's... I probably didn't need to ignite, but guarantee the kill. Good. My dog got that one. W dog. Wait, he didn't take his... Okay, never mind. He did take his raptors. He just didn't take them all. Because he should have 36 CS, so he missed one raptor. Which means they spawn late, so that's pretty good. I feel like Marvel Rivals kind of helped a bit. It kind of makes you think fast. More so compared to League. And it's making me more aware of my surroundings, I feel like. I got complacent playing League, you know? Not that you don't have to think about your surroundings as a jungler, but I got kind of complacent, you know, playing League. And I think Marvel Rivals kind of forced me to, like, about things. Okay, well, that's not good. The more that happens, the farther behind he's gonna get. I'm gonna dragon, but it's a bit rough, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, let's go to our red, get level 6. Kha'Zix might try to invade us here. I should be strong, but Riven, if Riven comes, I'm actually cooked. This Riven and Kha'Zix were like on comms, and they were good, they would invade me. Okay, not bad. Sucks, I missed my... Hello? Mr. Kruggy? My bad, I missed my, What? I hate this game. Dude, I missed my smite, or else I could've got him. How does he sit? Oh, he had scuttle, that's why. I'm kind of instinct doing this. Oh, not bad, got a smite. I don't want to fight this, but I can make him paranoid. Make him paranoid still. My bad. I didn't realize he was gonna be able to execute. I thought he was just being a dumb top laner, but that was good. I mean, I obviously I know he can execute, but I didn't think he would. To be honest, top laners are just dumb sometimes. Grayman flash? I don't remember.
A web of shredded pepperoni and toasted cheese? The Weberoni pizza.